Hello and welcome to Notes in Spanish. Today we have 5 top phrases to sound really Spanish.
Yes, how to sound really Spanish. It can be quite difficult. I used to think that it meant that you had to, sound like an old guy who drank too much whiskey and smoked Ducados cigarettes. That was about 20 years ago.
Yeah, around 15 years ago, yeah.
You remember Ducados cigarettes?
Yeah, I don't think they are so...
No,
people don't...
I think they've probably been banned forever. It was like black tobacco. It was like the French Gaulois. So,
yeah,
and then
and people would have cracked voices. So
yeah, so
people that smoke them.
Exactly. So I thought to sound really Spanish, you just had to say, Hola, me llamo Ben, soy inglés, or something like that. But we've got a better way. You do not have to jeopardize your health to sound really Spanish. Don't do that. Don't drink whiskey and smoke cigarettes. There's an easier way. You just need to know a few key words and phrases that are going to make you sound super Spanish, and the wherever you are, the local people are going to go, oh, pretty good. You must be listening to Notes in Spanish. So, this actually started out as a bonus called How to Sound Really Spanish that comes with our intermediate super pack that goes with our intermediate podcasts, or is in our whole enchilada super pack. You'll find links to those below. The whole enchilada's got all of our levels, everything we could ever possibly teach you in Spanish. And we've picked out what we think are the best from that bonus to share with you today, plus a few other great bits and pieces. So Marina, let's dive in. Number one.
Number one is Pues nada. This is one of Ben's favorite.
Pues nada.
Yeah, you use it when you want to either change subject in the conversation or you want to leave. You want to go and do something else.
Yeah.
So, for example, if you want to change subject, you can say, Pues nada, ¿qué vas a hacer esta tarde, Ben?
So, what are you doing this afternoon, Ben? Yeah, something like that. So just a quick way of saying I've had enough of talking about this. I'm going to talk about something else. A bit like we say in English. Well, so yeah, pues nada. And the other way, which is a bit more kind of like cool and resigned, is when it's time to go and do something else. Go, bueno, pues nada, tengo que ir al supermercado, así que me voy. No?
Yeah.
Well, I've got to go to the supermarket, so I'm off.
Pues nada, me marcho que pierdo el autobús.
Yeah, well, I'm off because I'm going to miss the bus. So, number one is pues nada. Pues nada. If you can deliver it with a shrug, then yeah, you're going to sound super Spanish. Okay.
Then we have
Number two
we have coutre.
Cutre. It's it's a lovely word. What does it mean? Let's have an example.
Yes, it's a negative. It has a negative connotation, and we use it either for places or people.
Yeah. Sometimes Marina will say to me, "Qué cutre eres,
Yo,
Ben."
por favor, never.
This is when I'm wearing one of my really old t-shirts, which has got a hole on the shoulder. I was like, not very often because, I'm quite smart really, but I've got a couple of old t-shirts with holes in the shoulders, and I might be about to go out for lunch with Marina, and she'll see that. Ben.
No seas cutre.
No seas cutre, que cutre
Cámbiate,
eres.
la camiseta rota.
So in that case, cutre means kind of shabby.
Yeah.
No, shabby,
No seas cutre.
unkempt.
Yes.
But it might be all right if I was going to a cutre bar.
Yeah.
Un bar muy cutre.
Yeah.
Then it might be okay.
So, yes, we can use it with places too. Ese bar es muy cutre. Means that it's dirty and old and descuidado. That would be the...
Shabby, seedy. A seedy bar.
It could be old and stylish. It's
Yeah.
not the case. It's old and unstylish.
Yeah.
Totally.
Que
And
bar
dirty.
más cutre.
Yes.
What a seedy bar.
Has to be said that you find less and less of those bars these days.
I think it's a shame. Yeah, I used to love it. A good un bar muy cutre me encantaba. I used to love them. They were like the classic Spanish bar. But, yes, things are getting smarter these days.
Yes.
Like me.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
next,
see, you
number 3.
you can also check Cursi and Hortera.
Yes. 2 words related to this, which are also in this bonus report I was talking about, Cursi and Hortera. And if you can manage with Cutre, Cursi and Hortera, you've got like the holy trinity of cool Spanish adjectives. So those are our favourites. Right, next.
We have on the 3rd position, we have Majo.
Majo or maja.
Majo, qué majo es este chico.
Yeah, que chico más majo. I like it. We've got a friend called Marina who often says to you, whenever she meets you, she's like, hola maja,
Yeah.
¿qué tal maja? So it's a really nice way of addressing a friend or someone that you care about, is to call them majo or maja. It's like a real term of endearment. Or like you just said, que chico más majo, what a really nice guy, what a really lovely person. Any other uses? I
Yes,
think we
for
have one
example,
more.
with some objects you could say, ¿qué coche más majo te has comprado?
Yeah,
That's a very good compliment, no?
Yeah, what a lovely
looks
car
great.
you've bought. ¿Qué coche más majo?
Yeah.
Bueno, so majo o maja, another top way of sounding super Spanish. Okay, next we have got, let me just zoom down here.
Madre mía. Madre mía,
mía. Now here it's all in the delivery. Marina, give us a really good, really Spanish madre mía.
Madre mía.
Yeah,
Qué pesado.
I get that sometimes.
When you get someone
Who goes on and on and on.
you are waiting for a queue and doesn't stop asking questions to the attendant and you are there waiting.
Yeah, you're in the bank and the guy in front is taking forever and doing
you're
one
like,
thing after
Madre
another.
mía, in your mind, Madre mía.
An extra one actually Marina just used then that could be on the list. Qué pesado.
Yeah.
Pesado is a great word. It's like what a pain, what a bore, what a person that goes on and on and on. So there, I mean, that was great. Madre mía, qué pesado. If you want to say it in a Madrid accent, you can say qué pesado.
Qué pesado.
Qué
Yeah,
pesado. Missing out the D. Yeah, but qué pesado.
So this Madre mía, you use it to express boredom, exasperation, or surprise too.
Surprise and amazement. Yeah.
And it could be positive or negative surprise. So, madre mía, qué bueno está este tomate rosa.
Yeah, my goodness, this rose tomato is amazing. Or another one, if I say I've heard that it's going to be 42 degrees centigrade tomorrow in Madrid, 110 Fahrenheit, really high, I could say, Marina, mañana va a ser 42 grados en Madrid.
Madre mía, no me lo creo.
Madre mía, qué calor. Así que there we go. Madre mía, high on the list of sounding super duper Spanish. Again, it's all in the delivery. Venga, one more.
Madre mía, ven. No me lo hagas repetir otra vez.
Venga, time to move on, time to move on. Number 5 is all about answering a question, and the question is very simple. ¿Qué tal? How are you?
¿Qué tal, ven?
Bien. Now that's quite boring.
Yeah.
¿Qué tal? Bien. It's okay. People say bien, but we can do better than that if we want to sound really
We
Spanish.
have a favorite, Ben and me, which is fenomenal.
Right. If you've listened to a lot of our podcasts, all our levels, we often start, ¿Qué tal, Marina? Fenomenal. ¿Qué tal, Ben? Fenomenal. It means I'm great. I'm doing fantastic.
But there are other positive, very good positive
Yeah.
ones, like
¿Qué
de
tal?
maravilla,
De maravilla.
genial.
Fantástico. Yeah. My favorite is pletórico. ¿Qué tal? Estoy pletórico. It means I'm just like bursting with life and
but
energy.
that is not the most common one.
It's not very common, but I like
But
it.
you like it, yeah.
Usually if I'm pletórico, it's not long before Marina comes out with a madre mía. Qué pesado. Because I'm usually going on and on. Okay, but what about if you're feeling bad?
Fatal,
Fatal. ¿Qué tal, Marina?
de pena.
Fatal. Estoy fatal. One of my favorites here is bien o te cuento, which means I can just say bien and lie that I'm okay, or te cuento, or I'll tell you the whole story. And it's usually bien o te cuento, and that's
Then you prefer that they don't tell
then
you.
you say, pues nada, tengo que ir al supermercado. I'm off. I've got to catch the bus. It's a good pues nada moment. Okay, any more?
Bueno, así, ni fu ni fa.
Ni fu ni fa. That's a great one. Ni fu ni fa. Yeah, not one way or the other, really. I'm just fine. Yeah, it's kind of...
It's not. You are not very good. Yeah, you are quite.
Ni fu ni fa. Bueno, así. So, fenomenal. If in doubt, ¿qué tal? Fenomenal. And then you're going to put a smile on the other person's face and one on yours too. Okay, that's our top 5, but we have a bonus. Now, this is quite simply how to say hello or goodbye to someone if you meet them in the street. A neighbour walks past, someone you recognise, and you just want to say a friendly hello. The most common way that I hear all the time is...
Buenas.
Buenas. Hello. It's just you're walking past. Good day. Buenas. You can use it in the morning or the afternoon. For me, this is really weird because buenos dias. Dias is masculine. Buenos dias.
And you never say buenos.
You never say buenos. you always say buenas.
Buenas.
Buenas tardes, good afternoon. Sí, tarde is feminine, so buenas makes sense there.
Maybe people feel better in the afternoon.
People,
Buenas.
yeah, Spanish prefer afternoons, who knows.
I don't know where it comes from. I never had realized this before.
Yeah, you know what you see?
No.
Sometimes it's good to be a foreigner
Yeah.
in a foreign land because you pick up on these funny things that the other people do in their own language that
They
they
are
don't even
automatic
realise.
for you, yeah.
So, to say hello to a neighbour you pass in the street or someone you recognise, you don't want to chat, you just want to say hi.
Buenas.
Or you can say, or when you say goodbye, there's another super Spanish way of saying goodbye. It is not hasta luego, but it is, but it isn't. It is hasta luego, but you've got to say it in the way that the Spanish say it. If you want to sound really super Spanish, you say...
Hasta luego.
No, even, it's not like... Luego.
Luego.
Huevo.
Hasta luego. Ben dice que dices huevo.
Huevo is a bit like saying egg. Yeah, it's actually, I mean, they literally take hasta luego and compress it into the smallest and most
Hasta huevo.
tiny bit they can and mumble it beyond all belief. So they say, huevo, huevo. Okay, well, we hope you enjoyed these super Spanish ways of sounding super Spanish. Remember, this comes from our bonus How to Sound Really Spanish that comes with our intermediate super pack that goes with our intermediate podcasts. Or in our whole enchilada, which is our most incredibly, ridiculously good deal, which includes everything we can teach you from our beginner, intermediate, advanced, gold, everything. You can find a link to that underneath. Do check that out. ¿Qué más, Marina?
Yes, if you like this video, you can send it to a friend and you can also leave us a comment sharing with us your favorite words and phrases.
We would love to know what the words and phrases that you think sound super Spanish and that you love to use. So do share those below with us and with everyone else who reads the comments. And do give us a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe so you don't miss future ones. And find everything else at notesinspanish.com. ¿Qué más?
Hasta luego.
Pues nada. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Hasta luego.
Adiós. Buenas.
Bueno, ya está. Bueno. Hasta pronto. Adiós.
Hasta luego.